How much do you bench press? It's the gym bro equivalent of saying nice to meet you. This chest tier list will show you what exercises, in my personal opinion, will build up your muscles and strength to the next level. The first exercise on our list is the barbell bench press. This exercise is as iconic as DJ Khaled screaming completely incoherent sentences.
To the beach. Let's go swimming. Let's go golfing.
The barbell bench press is seriously a must-do exercise. Without this exercise, you're going to be leaving so many gains on the table, especially if you're not doing some other form of the bench press. The bench press is like the popular kid at school, and this guy's popularity is completely warranted, with how effective this exercise is at building strength and muscle. For me, there's no other option but to put this exercise in the S tier. The Smith machine. The Smith machine is to chest what Alex Eubank is to the fitness community, meaning it is completely overhated for absolutely zero reason. Look, I know the Smith machine isn't cool like the Chad bench press, but the Smith machine on the incline in particular can be super effective with a low injury risk. I really like this exercise, S tier. Next we have the decline bench press. The decline bench press does hit your lower chest more than the bench press. However, I personally am not a huge fan of this exercise. This exercise is about as awkward as being randomly called to answer a question in class. Not to mention the injury potential for shoulders. The first time I did this exercise, I nearly knocked my teeth out putting the bar too close to my face. B tier. Next up is dips. It may be a bit controversial, but I do not like free weight dips. For me, dips are one of those exercises that work my triceps more than my chest. Plus, try hanging plates off a belt. It's super difficult. It goes in the C tier. Next is my preferred version of the dip machine. The dip machine is so much better than free weight dips for me. I feel as though dips on the dip machine hit my chest much better than regular dips. I also find I can change my hand placement much better on the dip machine. I just like the dip machine more than the regular dip. Therefore, I'll have to put it in the A tier. Up next is the cable chest fly. This may be one of the more popular chest exercises, but personally, I'm not a huge fan of the cable fly. I do recognize that it's pretty good at isolating the chest, but I feel like there's other exercises, such as the pec deck fly, that do this better. It definitely can give you a good stretch, but I find the pec deck fly gives you a way better stretch than the cable fly. I will be putting the cable fly in the C tier, because I know it is popular. I'm just not a huge fan personally. As previously stated, I like the pec deck fly a lot more, so I'll have to put the pec deck fly in the B tier, for its better stretch and better at isolating the pec for me personally. The push-up. Push-up may be the most versatile exercise known to man. If dog is man's best friend, well, the push-up would be right after. Seriously, you can do this exercise almost anywhere, whether it be in the bathroom, the mall, or if you remember that one time you were trying to be cringe impressing a girl at school. You can do this exercise literally in any space that is longer than your body length. As someone who travels a lot, I love this exercise as it's an easy way to hit the chest when traveling. The push-up isn't as solid of an exercise as the barbell bench press. However, it is a very effective tool at building muscle, so I'll have to put it in the A tier. Right after the push-up, we have the ring push-up. The ring push-up is an exercise I need to do more of. The ring push-up is much more challenging than the standard push-up, and you can use almost any grip you would like with this exercise. While it might not be as versatile as a normal push-up, it's just as effective. I'll have to put it in the A tier. Next up is the diamond push-up. I am an average Pokemon fan for this exercise, or in other words, a complete simp. However, it is way more of a tricep exercise than it is a chest exercise. For this reason, I can't rank it too high. Unfortunately for me, I'll have to put it in the C tier. The ball push-up. This exercise is super effective. Exactly nothing. The only thing you're doing with this exercise is drawing attention from other gym goers. It's our first D tier. Next up is the dumbbell bench. The dumbbell bench is the little brother of the barbell bench press. While some may say the dumbbell version is the worst than the barbell bench press, I'd have to personally disagree. I think the dumbbell bench press and the barbell bench press are on par with each other. The only real negative to this exercise is moving the weights into position. I'll be placing this exercise in the S tier. Next, we will look at the dumbbell bench variations. I don't necessarily mind these exercises. However, I do not think that they're on the equivalent of their barbell counterparts. Try getting over 100-pound dumbbells in position on decline or incline and tell me it's not a huge injury risk. Both of these variants are going to have to go in the C tier. On to one of my least favorite chest exercises, the landmine press. I'm not even quite sure if this is even a chest exercise. I promise, no matter how I do it, whether it be kneeling or standing, it only hits my shoulders and triceps. I'll be placing this exercise in the D tier. The floor press. I personally don't dislike the floor press like most people. The dumbbell version of the floor press is a good exercise in my opinion. However, it's not necessarily a good chest exercise. It's more of a shoulder exercise. The barbell floor press is much worse. It's super hard to set up with heavy weight. The dumbbell version will be a C tier, and the barbell version will be in the D tier. Moving on to the incline bench press. I don't really have much to say about this exercise. I personally like this exercise, but if I want to do a bench and an incline, I would just rather use the Smith machine. At the end of the day, it's just personal opinion, but I personally like the Smith machine more. Therefore, I'll have to place the incline bench just below it in the A tier. The last exercise on this list is the chest press. I personally love the chest press and it bodes well with my ego. You can push super heavy weight in this exercise with a very low injury risk. My chest absolutely blew up along with my bench strength doing this exercise. I'll put it in the S tier. With the chest press concluding this list, that will be the end of the video. Make sure to take into account, this is just my personal opinion at the end of the day. Don't go sulking to me in the comments if your favorite exercise wasn't ranked high. I'm talking to you personally, you cable fly fans. If you do disagree with me though, make sure to let me know in the comments. I must point out that all these exercises, even the ones in the D tier, can build muscle and strength using progressive overload. Maybe with a slight exception of the ball push-up. If you did happen to enjoy this video, make sure to check out my other ones just like it, and make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on my future videos.